Doodlebud with a very important video today called Ask the Bud. We're here to help out Larry in Dearborn, Michigan, who was asking for me to compare the grip sections on these two pens. He also wrote me an email. You can reach me at thedoodlebud@gmail.com. So he's got this pen. He's thinking of buying this one, but it's expensive. And if you're like me, you want to make sure it's going to be everything you want it to be. So he was also asking about back weighting and stuff like that. So I thought today let's help out Larry and anyone else who's like Larry that wants to know some even more in-depth details about the pens that I did not cover. So first, let's do some measuring. We'll do grip sections. Whoops, that's the on button. See, these are garbage. Whatever, you get what you pay for. I didn't feel like shelling out a few $100s for nice Mitutoyo ones. But let's do the 823 first. Let's see if I can measure. Oh, it's such a bad LCD, or what? Liquid crystal display, I should say. Yeah, LCD. It's tough to pick that up. Okay, so at its widest at the very front of the flare-up, 11 millimeters. Just behind that, we drop down, not a bunch, 10.7. A little further up midway in the section, 11 and a quarter. We finish off at 11 and a half. Okay. So let's look at the Pelikan. How are we doing? Going to try to do this quick. Okay. At the end there, the flare up too, they got one. Oh, so the pilot, if I'm trying to remember my numbers, the pilot was 11. This is 11.6. Just behind that, 10.8. I think the pilot was 10.7. And then we went up a bit, so we got 11 and a little bit. Right? And then right before the threads, 11 and a half. I think that was the same number. So they're not massively different, if I remembered what the numbers were. He was also asking about back weighting. So that's a personal one because it all depends on your hand size. So I don't really feel it with the Pelikan. He said he felt it a little bit on the pilot. So I thought, well, the only way to really think about this is weighing the caps. I could see that it being just, to be honest, yeah, it is a little more back weighted with the pilot. But we can confirm that with caps with one of these thingies right here. Let's see how she works. So let's compare caps. 9.7 grams versus 9. Okay. Whoa, that's a tight race. Is it something to do with the body? Here, let's just do this. Boom. So 21.3 for the body. So the pilot body is a little bit lighter. The caps on the Pelikan is a smidge lighter. They're so close. But is it maybe there's more weight at the end or the posting depth? Let's check that out. Maybe that's the source of it feeling more back weighted. Let's check this out. I mean, these are so close. They're so tight. I don't know. The numbers should be pretty darn close. So, 0.7 grams, that's like nothing. But again, it all depends how it fits in your hand. But, it does feel, just for whatever reason, when you do the old wiggly-do test, that the pilot is a hair more back-weighted than the Pelikan, even though the evidence doesn't really show a ton to say that other than a fraction of a gram. But there you have it. Hope that helps him out with this purchase and maybe anyone else. We did some good work today. Ask the Bud.